Hey everybody, welcome. So this is just gonna be me crafting today. Let me get these out of the way. I can't really get the mouse out of the way that well. Like I can push this under the screen. Also, yes, my hands. So yeah, I'm mainly gonna be working with yarn to start with, and kind of dropped it. So kind of like crocheting. Well, really, I haven't really said anything about what I'm trying to make. It's just an idea I had. It's kind of like, think of it as a wig, but made with like these leaves. These fake leaves, obviously. No, I'm gonna put real leaves on there. Okay, that'd be pretty awesome, but they would be so crunchy. Anyway, so while the camera tries to refocus several times, hey Dragon, welcome in. While the camera tries to refocus several times, I'm gonna get started with the... Well, I'm gonna need this nearby. I don't need this just yet. Hey! Good, I'm glad you're doing well. I mean, like, I've seen you, well, talk to you, like, every day this week. I've been streaming a lot this week. I think the lack of a position is really getting to me. It's just like, okay, but I have an interview that I have to get ready for on Monday, and it's just like, oh my gosh. How do I do this again? Hold on. 1 second. I realize you can see some socks. I have to do laundry, okay. That's right, I actually have your birthday down in my phone. I think I have Neffy's birthday also, but I didn't know if she wanted to advertise like when her birthday was. Yeah, I have it down on the 7th. The day of my interview. Oh, that's right. I forgot I put that in my calendar. I mean, like, it makes sense to have it in my calendar. Also, I have another viewer's birthday this Friday. He hasn't been here in a while, but anyway. So I don't want this end. I want the other end. Oh, so I was watching this show last night. And the night before, yes, I watched the entire show in 8 episodes, each well over an hour in like 2 days. It's not even an accomplishment these days. Come on. Where's the end? So it's a skein of yarn, like you're supposed to like pull out the middle, and I didn't know this until well into crafting with a skein of yarn. It's just kind of like, oh, I didn't know that's what I was supposed to. Nobody told me. I also didn't ask anybody, but I'm just making sure there's no knots in the first few like yards or something. So, like I said, I haven't really told anybody what I'm doing just yet. With this, I'm just kind of making a wig out of leaves, those orange leaves from earlier, the like fall leaves. I just have some spare yarn that my mom like let me borrow because I could not find my yarn like box in storage. I looked and I know I have some of those leaves somewhere, but I was just absolutely astonished with the amount of stuff I have. And I'm not doing this on camera. I'm doing it like way too close to myself. And I wish I could zoom in, but my camera's awful. There was this one time for one of my best friends, I crocheted. I spent like a month and a half, like every single day, crocheting this queen size Afghan for her. And in this red color, it was a waffle stitch, so it would go like back and forth, but it'd be like this nice wave pattern. And like I left care instructions in the box and everything, and like I gave it a nice border. And like I also listened to Amityville Horror, the audiobook, while I crocheted the whole thing, and she's really, really afraid of anything paranormal. Like, she doesn't trust tarot cards. And I'm like, at best, tarot cards use what you already know, or don't allow yourself to know, I think. That's my belief. To actually, like, get an answer that you want. Which, I have no idea if that's what actually happens. Who knows? Who cares? Tarot cards are fun. But so I listened to that book, and oh my gosh, I was adjusting to night shift at the time, because I had gone from, and I was at Amazon at this time, So I had gone from working. That is my head is bigger than that. I was working starting at about 3:30 in the morning. Originally it was like 4:15, but then we went to longer shifts, so we changed the time a little bit. But we'd still get off like early in the afternoon. So if anybody had kids, that was the absolute perfect time for them, because then they could go pick them up after school. Also, my mouse pad. I just love that mouse pad. Hold on, let me turn it around. Because to me, like, this is upside down now, but like, I love it. It's got the water. I forget when I got it, but I do love it. Also, this mouse lights up. I just really hate it because it's red, and then you have to change the entire sensitivity to get it to be different colors. And it's like, oh, so yeah, I keep it as low as possible. Anyway, so she's that friend that I made that quilt for. Quilt? No, Afghan for. I'm using all kinds of terms today. Is deathly afraid of any paranormal stuff. So, you know, I casually mentioned to her a couple years later that, oh yeah, no, I made that while I was listening to Amityville Horror, the audiobook. She was just like, what? By this time, like the wave stitching had already like been flattened out of it. So it was like, I kind of felt like it wasn't being taken care of. And I don't know, I kind of felt like a little betrayed and a little bitter about that, but who wouldn't? You spend a month of your time making something, and then like an aspect of it you thought was cool is totally like, it felt like it was thrown. I know it was appreciated. I know the entire thing was appreciated, but like, I don't know, part of me is a little bitter about that. And why wouldn't I be? Okay, time to do this. Size. No, well, it could stretch. Actually, it could take out a few stitches. Okay, let me try that. Because it's supposed to wrap around my head, not necessarily like tight or anything, but like not exactly loose, because it does need to stay. But it needs to be comfortable. I'm gonna remove 2 more stitches and then call that good. 1, 2. Okay. Then I always get this part twisted whenever I do like a hat kind of thing, which is always too bad. Have you on the wrong side, but it doesn't matter, because like this, you're not gonna see this part anyway. Let's try double stitch, I guess. Oh, that's not a double stitch. That's a double stitch. Because, like I said, you're not going to see this part. Is that a double crochet? I don't remember the names of them anymore. And I'm doing it still close to my body so that I can see it still. And it's like, it's not dark in here. I have that light on right there, which makes my hands look super duper pale. I mean, I used to like crochet to Supernatural show because it's such a good show to do something else while you're watching. Quote, watching. I can't do air quotes right now, but like, it really, really was. It was fantastic. Like, because also it was a rewatch at the time, so you didn't actually have to watch anything. You just kind of go. And I don't know, it was a great, great time. What would that was the phase where like I was crocheting like gifts for people. The first few scarves I ever did like were just awful. Like, don't be ashamed to make terrible things, because your next one, no matter what it is probably going to be better, because you're going to make a bunch of mistakes the first time, and as long as you learn from them, that's the important part. Can't really do that when you're operating on a person though, so I don't suggest that. What was that game? Surgeon Simulator. Oh, that, yeah, that game. Ah, that was a fun game. So, like, I remember one of my friends, he would always, like, as the doctor, he would always inject himself with, like, like the hallucinogenic something or other. And he would just try his best to operate high. He just giggles the whole time. Roommate of mine in college. Good guy. He's into biology and stuff. He was really good in chemistry. Also, like, I mean, you have to pass organic chemistry to be in a science major generally. Like, I know animal behavior needed OChem, which didn't exactly make sense, but let's see if I can raise this. Yeah, you can see my shirt a little bit there. I'm wearing the Bob Ross shirt. I don't know if I have shown people that, but oh, also Dragon, I did pre-order God of War Ragnarok because I'm just like, you know what? No, I'm gonna want to play that. And I'm getting all excited about the interview because I have to go shopping for new clothes because I don't know if I have I don't have interview shoes anymore, like shoes that I would feel comfortable doing interviewing in, like, at all. Because, like, what? Oh, I have sneakers, which, I mean, like, that's fine if it's, because it should be an office job. That would be fine if it's, like, generally pretty casual, but not for the interview. I don't want to assume anything. I'd rather go in way too dressed up, because it is supposed to be an office job. I have no idea if I'll get it, but, I mean, like, it'll help me be prepared for the next thing, unless I get a different position. Oh, this one's more upbeat. So one of my friends that I worked with at Amazon, she crochets like holding it like this, and I'm like, you know what? I know that works, but that's not the way I learned it, so that's going to be hard for me to do. But she goes so much faster than I do, and it's just really impressive. Also, no, I'm not a professional at this at all. I barely have done anything. I can create flat things sometimes. Anything that needs rounding or like shaping, like I can challenge myself to do it, but no guarantees. And I think I'm gonna have to tie it off and then do different strands if I want to do the thing I want to do, or maybe I should just finish the entire, like, quote, hat. Because ideally it should be like a kind of skull cap-ish thing. Like, you know, more just something to cover hair. Because it's supposed to be covered in leaves, which I'm going to sew on one at a time. But they don't have to be light, or no, they don't have to be tightly sewn. They can be like gently, like loosely sewn, you know, just so they don't pop off, but so that they can still move and blow around a little bit. I think that'd be cool. Like I said, this is all an experiment. I keep holding it too close to myself. So I also have a special guest behind me, but my camera, like, I don't dare mess with it right now because it's balancing delicately on top of the screen. I missed like half of that strand. You know what? I gotta go through both anyway. We'll see how bad this is when I get to the other side. Because like every single time I get these twisted. Okay. Okay, you know what? If that's the top, that seems like it's okay right now. This is a nice jazzy tune. Very different from a few days ago with Mortuary's Assistant. Honestly, I still feel like Phasmophobia was a lot scarier than Mortuary Assistant. But like also, I don't know, the attitude I was giving it was so fun. It was so refreshing. Instead of being scared, I was just like, and what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh, look at that. You're gonna leave me. You're gonna leave me. Okay, shocking. And because, I don't know, I feel like the scares were more jump scare rather than you're being chased in Mortuary Assistant, which a few of them were really good jump scares and they really did get me, but like, they didn't, I don't know, they didn't like disturb me like Phasmophobia like kind of did, but I had a lot of fun with it. Like, I think I've actually had dreams about that. And it's like, cool. I'll do, no, give me the thing. Yeah, there we go. Okay, this makes me want to watch either. Nah, I mean, it makes me want to watch what's that one song? Not song, movie. Just came out recently. We Don't Talk About Bruno. That movie makes me want to watch that movie. Encanto, that's what it's called. Oh my gosh. And I messed up this stitch. Oh well. Nobody's gonna see it anyway. I mean, it's on the internet now, but still. Oops, I missed. I mean, this isn't supposed to be like perfect anyway. Like it's okay. It always comes out wonky the first few layers though. But I'm also not like using a really tight stitch or really much in the way of discipline for this. I think I'll do one more row and then I'll see what else, like how to proceed. I messed that up. Yeah, I was crochet like way back here and it's not where I should be crocheting, especially for this. Otherwise, it's just me holding things close to my face and squinting for the entire time. Which, I don't know how long this is going to make, but like around 7, so about like 2 more hours, I do gotta go. But if I don't finish, any results will be on stream tomorrow, regular scheduled time. Am I supposed to do an extra one? I don't remember. It's gonna be fine. And no, I'm not counting stitches at all. It doesn't matter. Because like I said, it's supposed to be like covered up anyway. Oh, so back when I got like really into crocheting, some of my friends for a Christmas or birthday gift, they got me actually light up crochet hooks, which I could not find. Again, I looked in storage. I know I have a box and I sealed it so very well to put in storage with all kinds of like yarn and crochet hooks and all of this stuff. Because I had a lot of skeins of yarn that I didn't end up using for a lot, because like I fell into it and then I fell out of it. And this was a few years before I started streaming. So like, I don't know, it was very inconsistent and I got really into it and like then I just kind of dropped it out of nowhere. I think work happened. That's what happened. And then I was tired all the time because I was on night shift, and I am still repairing the damage of that because night shift is brutal. Like when you can't set your own hours. Like I know like streamers that like they go to bed at 11 in the morning and I'm just like, you know what? That's a lot. That's a lot. But I mean, like, if that's where they're getting their money and they enjoy doing it, that's what's important to them. Then do it, like, screw it. But, like, what I was doing was not feeding my spirit. It was working for a corporation that I didn't know didn't care about me at all, despite what they said. It was back in the days when I believed that stuff. I was young and dumb. I'm still at least somewhat dumb about those things. I'd say gullible instead of dumb. You know, how long have I been doing this? You know, I've been doing this for 20 minutes. This is already a lot more progress than I thought I would make. So I think I might just end up doing the entire hat, quote hat. Quote hat. You can't really see me do air quotes if I do it normally. Like it's kind of like, oh, I'm mocking a bunny. Mocking a bunny. Yeah, I do the... Oh, that's what that looks like. That looks weird. Anyway. the hand gesture on camera with it like vertical like that. But no, I'm very excited to play God of War Ragnarok when it comes out, assuming I won't be working, which, you know, I expect the hiring process to take more than like a week, but I've also seen it where it's like a matter of days and it's like impressively short. All right, give me another chunk. Give me another chunk. Does it count as graphic content? Ooh, okay, that scared me. Ah, nothing spilled. We're good. We're good. You know, this coffee is really good. But yeah, you gotta reach into the center of the skein of yarn. Skein, whatever. It's like SKEIN or whatever, and like pull out like its guts essentially. Is it grisly? A little bit, but it's also just yarn. It's fine. Which I think I will end up balling this while I either watch something or listen to something later. Oh, no. I don't want lyrics. I don't want lyrics. Just, I don't know why that wigged me out. I did not want lyrics. I didn't expect, I've not listened to this playlist either. So the important part is all of this will stretch to actually like fit on my head, so it will also like contract a little bit. Just a little bit. I know it's not elastic, so none of this might actually work out. Because watch me put it on and it just stretches it out. It just never fits again. It's possible. Oh, this one's nice. This reminds me of that one song, Attaboy, by like, there's like a few different artists on it and it's really good. It's instrumental. I think I got it for free from a Starbucks years and years ago on iTunes. Like way back when I had iProducts at all. Like, it's been a very long time. I don't know, I don't like Apple products for some reason. I don't know, it's something about the buttons or something. There's not really a good reason that I can say why I don't care for them, but I just don't. Like, no shame if you have Apple products or prefer Apple products or think Samsung, etc., Google, whatever, sucks. Like, you have your opinions, and cool, good for you. I'd prefer people have opinions in their life instead of not, because that'd just be awful. Like, living an entire passionless life would suck. It's like, oh yeah, no, I don't really want to eat anymore. That's okay. Let me move this closer. Move that. Yeah, that'll work a little better. I think in one of my warehouse jobs we like brought. No, my friend, she's the one who brought her crochet to work one time. Would crochet during break, and she crocheted so fast. It took her like an hour. It was insane to make like ridiculous. Yeah, see, look at this. This is twisted. Whatever, I'm gonna make it work. Like every time I do this, it ends up twisted, but I don't care. I just don't. Not today. Oh, so the I don't think it was lightning, but yesterday like while I was in the shower, the power went out because this massive lightning bolt came and struck. I still don't know what. I assume it was like a telephone wire in the area. And PG&E had the power backup within an hour, but I was taking a nap, so I didn't notice that. And I was very suddenly like, why'd it get so bright? Whatever. And like just kind of like stayed there sleeping, but like noticed how bright it got. It was very strange. Anyway, so last night around 5 in the morning, the power goes out again. I don't notice. I'm dead asleep, dreaming. I had a dream about working at Amazon again. And you know what? These lyrics are okay. I'm gonna leave them. But no, like I was working at Amazon again. I was driving the machine. I was like panicking on this machine for some reason, even though I never panicked on one before. It was just like, oh. Anyway, and I was just like, you know what? You can just lift your foot up and like the machine will stop. That's fine. And it's called a dead man switch. Anyway, so like I had the same like boss and everything as when I first started, not when I left. I think I've gone around again. That's all right. No. Go through the thing. Thank you. It can stay twisted. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna have to untwist it at some point, though. It's a Mobius hat. Or it's a very small infinity scarf, which is just a circle. I'm really good at making a Mobius scarf. You know, where there's only like technically one side to it, because there's a quarter twist in it. I don't know why. This happens all the time to me. When I crochet. Anyway. But yeah, like none of this is going to actually be seen. But that's kind of why I chose like a darker color in case it does. It's like, it's not a big deal. I mean, I have 200 of those leaf things to actually sew on. 250? 200 to 250. Like, I don't remember the exact number. But it's a lot. It is a lot. I at least want to work through that big knot. Well, it's not really a knot, it's just a mess. Well, oh well, skip a stitch then, I guess. See, it looks like I skipped one. My fault for pulling it so tight, but whatever. Because, like, I'm actually just going to sew on those leaves at the end. And hopefully